creating the philosopher's stone and chaos magic, plus architecting the realms, spiritual politicians, tricks and direction. How do you build the philosopher's stone? What is the philosopher's stone? What is alchemy? What is the goal of alchemy? Why are we here? What is this all about? Why should we exist? Are you wise? Who's wise? I'm so wise, white. I'm already black. I'm melanated. I'm burned by the sun, by the soul. By the soul. I built my soul. I built my wise head. So I'm a leader. I'll lead something. I trick you. I hex you. I curse you. And I curse you with wizardry, with wise domes, with my head. So I am the spiritual leader. I should be. I know for a fact I'm on top of the world. And I'm leading this ship. I'm steering the ship. I'm the captain of humanoids. Although I'm an alien. I'm a starseed. I'm God's nose. I'm a gnosis. I have gnosis. This is why I am allowed to talk. This is why I'm allowed to lead and steer the ship. The philosopher's stone is the ability to see your body as tool. So you become the realm. You become the room. My brain is not even my body. My brain is my area. My brain is the world. My word. My cymatical output. My resonation, my frequency. This is what I am. And this is how I co-create the realm. This is how I architect it. I'm an architect of reality. And I know for a fact that this is way more powerful than all the polite tricks that they are spelling upon you. All the black magicianal things that society is giving you. Politicians architect the realm. Politicians architect the kingdom. But what is their intent? Is it about synchronicity? Spirituality is not the goal, but it's a very big part of human existence. And of course, we have a lot of different other things. Economicals, we have economics, we have mathematics, we have nature sciences, we have biology, we have physical education, we have English, German, Spanish, Russian, Chinese, language. But we and the leaders of this realm, what are they interested in? Are they interested in your spiritual growth? Why are you here? You are a star seed. You're a seed compressed in your avatar. And the seed, if you take a look at a tree, at the most powerful plants, at the most biggest plants in this realm, what are they? Redwood trees, probably, right? If they, we're talking about plants that still exist, not like giant trees like Devil's Tower, but like trees which are still around here. They grow in all directions. And if you have the eyes to see, you know that they are not growing up, they're also growing down. They're growing roots and they're growing a crown. So this is what chaos magic does. Chaos magic means that you're anchoring yourself in yourself. The tree is anchored in itself, and it grows in both directions, in every directions, and it grows wherever it is. Just synchronize with the environment and it goes through the things. It pushes through the densities. It pushes through all which is tries to block it. But the tree finds its ways. I'm getting goosebumps when I say that. The tree finds its ways, no matter what. There's stones, goes around it. I don't care. We can also talk about force. The 4 elements: water. Like water is digging the holes. Water is destroying the stones. Shivambukalpa, distilled waters, is melting. It's melting it. This is what the alchemist does. It's a mystical experience. It's dissolving all which is around. And it's about the journey. It's about the pushing through aspect of life. It's about what you earn on the way, on the Tao. Because this thing here is about your cultivation, your experience with life. How you connect it, how you synchronize it with yourself, how you synchronize it with all things that you've learned. And if you are able to connect the puzzle pieces, and I can connect everything, I can connect things which you don't even know exist, which you don't even know, which you could not even put together. I melt them together. How can I do it? Because I'm so freaking tolerant with things, and I accept all of it because it's all the same to me. It's all the same. This is why feeding myself is part of my training. This is what a real chaos magician does. I can ingest the nastiest things. I can ingest it, but I'm still burning the shit off. I'm burning the shit. I sometimes look like I like a piece of shit. And I accept it because it's part of life. The most shittiest thing which humans produce, and they think it's nutritional to them, I ingest it and I transmute that into gold. And you don't even know that it's working like this. I transmute your pieces of shit that you're offering to society into gold. Because I love you. And I would appreciate the nastiest fucking things that you put into society, because you are a parasite and you want to feed off their Mooney system, which is extracting the energy of beautiful star seeds. This is what your fucking politicians do. This is what you do, because you're black magic. You're using black magic at its finest. And you don't even know that. You don't even talk openly about what you're doing. But you're doing this shit. And I see it, and I love it. And I tolerate it, but I'm here to open up your own eyes to see the shit that you're doing to society. That you don't even know. You don't even know that you're doing this shit. But you do it. So you call yourself a spiritual, like not even a spirit, you call yourself a politician leader, a leader of beings, of star seeds, which are compressed in this realm and have not even an idea why they're in this realm, why they have fallen into this existence. And you lie to them. If you know what I know, if you know why we are here in this realm, and you still doing this shit, you still lying to beings, to humans, You're lying to them. What the fuck is that shit? This is like, how could you do this? You don't know who I am. I'm a self-created God. And I'm damn serious with that. And I'm very humble about that. I co-create and create my own heavenly kingdom. And if you want to join me, I reach out my hand to everybody. And I'm shining my light and creating with my darkness the realm. This is what I do. I dig the fucking hole into earth, into my heart. I push the knife into my heart to let my light shine out. I kill myself with the shit. I kill myself in order to shine the light out. I shoot you with my light. I shoot you with my light. And my plasma is way more powerful than your whole tricks that you try to do to society. Because I know truth. And I'm so golden inside and outside, and what I'm shining and what I'm speaking is more than 3030% true. That's it. That's what this realm is. Because we are all fallen starseeds in this existence. And to free yourself from your densified shit, from your material that you think you need for this existence, this is all tools. This is all tools. This is all tools. And I don't take care what you think that you need in order to survive here. I crumble up your cookie existence. I eat your cookies. I'm the cookie monster. I eat all of your cookies in order to help you see your reality, your own existence, in order to face your own truth. Because I'm using chaos magic at its finest in order to empower you. So the quest is in the polite tricks. What kind of tricks are the leaders, the politicians, using in order to pull you into a certain direction? Now, if you would have a seed in chaos magic, the symbol of chaos magic is that you have a dot, and from the dot on there goes lines, arrows in every direction. You get this? In every direction there goes lines. Front, up, south, north, east, west, up, down, left, right, holistically seen in every direction. This is why I'm anchored in my navel. I'm anchored in my navel. Yo, you got to see my light here? You can't even see my stomach because I'm so fucking full with light that it's shining gold out of me. I'm completely golden. I'm not even golden. I'm completely clear. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. And you should not even know that I exist. And you should think you got all of this by yourself, but you got it from me. And I don't even have gotten it from myself. I got it just from source. I'm source. Jesus. J source. What up? I shoot out my light in every direction, and I'm anchored in my navel. I'm anchored in myself. I'm shooting out like truth in all directions. No matter where I am, I don't care. I just simply go somewhere, and I don't even have to open up my mouth. I just completely go through everything with my truth. Because I'm truthful. I'm full with that. I'm full with truth. And I'm resonating so much with truthfulness that you cannot even battle me. If you come close to me, all your lies will fall apart of you. All the lies that you think exist will fall apart from you. Every matter, every density will fall apart from the yogi. So you become something else. You become not even your nervous system. You not even become your electromagnetism. You become the realm, you become the room, you become a cymatic, you become a sound shape. You become a resonance, a sound, a thought, an idea. I'm an idea, I'm nothing else. I'm an idea. I'm an idea. I'm mind. I'm mine. I'm everything. And I'm nothing. I'm completely wholly mystic. Nothing. I fall into the whole. So my direction, like I said, goes everywhere. Now the quest is the politicians, which are lying to your pole, which are lying to your spine, which are lying to your toe of God, which are lying to your spiritual self, which are lying to your existence. Where are they pulling you? In what kind of directions? In what kind of rabbit hole did Adelaide you? You know where? Like the seven dwarfs, I think it's called, when they offer it, like the witch which is offering the apple, like, you better come here, you better come with me, I'll show you something. This is what the politicians do. But they pull you into a rabbit hole which is not about truth. It's not about truth. It's about one certain color. You get this? It's about, oh, I'm the red one. I'm the red one. Come join me. I'm the red one. I'm the Republican. I'm speaking from essence. I've compressed the essence inside of me. They're like, you better come here. You better join me on the red party. And the other ones are like, ooh, nah, yeah, I offered you the blueberry. Come in my rabbit hole. I have the blue thing for you. You better come here. I'm the Democrat. I'm like, you gotta come here. This is blue. It's cold. And the red ones are like, yeah, you come here. It's warm over here. Like in Germany, the germs, which are not even about the germs anymore. Not about the sprouting of wisdom. We have more parties over here. We have like red ones, we have blue ones, we have green ones, we have yellow ones, we have blue ones, we have green ones, we have even purple ones. We have purple over here as a party. Great, right? But the purple, it's like, we are great. We have spiritual purple people over here. That's good. But still, it's not about the full color spectrum, subconsciously and consciously. What I'm like, it's not about I'm offering that to you, but I'm offering like you the Ouroboros. I'm offering you the completeness of life. Consciously, the rainbow, subconsciously, the iceberg. Like your complete alchemical being, your complete wisdom inside and outside, completely mirrored out, very synchronistically transparent to you. Truthful. This is why, like, this idea, it's not about my avatar, but this idea should be the leading aspect of humanoids. This should be leading humans into their own existence, because that's truthful. It's not one specific color spectrum, but all the fucking lies that they are telling you, which they are about, oh no, it's only this, it's only that. It's about vegetarians. Come here, that's great. I was like, the carnivores are like, oh, you come here, the carnivores. And they are like, the breatharians are like, oh, we are the best because we don't eat. I'm like, Or we have the fruitarians, which are like, oh, I'm so high on fruit, we're high vibrationals. And we have the smoothie drinkers, the liquiditarians are like, oh, you know what? I'm the best because I drink my smoothies. How about switching between that? What about magic? What about appreciating science? What about more tolerance? What about your heart? How about compassion? How about dark matter? What about appreciating your shadow sides and transmuting them into light, and transmuting your light into darkness, and switching between everything and be like, you know what, that's all chaotic that I see, because everything is happening simultaneously and synchronistically at the same time. We have 2020, yo. So the truth has to come out. So there's certain magic in everything. There's certain imagination in everything. There's certain a rabbit in every damn hole. So don't try to confuse humanoids with your shitty colors. With your narrow-minded perspective on life. I'm always wrong, and you're always right. But because you're always right, you're never left. And this is why you can never be whole. Because you've not digged the hole. You've not been into the hole. You've not been fallen into existence. And for all of you who've been fallen into existence, you've never climbed up the ladder. So I'm always breaking you with the shit that you think is real. And I'm always wrong with the things I'm saying. So I can never be right. Because I'm always whole. I'm always source. I'm the source. I'm Jesus. I'm crossed already. I crossed myself so much. I'm dead in this land. But at the same time, because I'm dead, I'm alive. I'm so much life, let me tell you this. Because I'm completely open about everything. And I don't take care about your perception of life. If you think and if you say, yo Jan, you know what? All with the urine talk and with what you speak about Shivambukalpa and everything, that's interesting, but you stink like a fucking homeless hobo. Well, you know what? That's your narrow-minded perception on life. Because you think and you do not appreciate darkness. And sometimes I know for a fact I have to switch up things, and I use your smelling good cologne, which you think, because your neurotransmitters are programmed in that way, that you think consumerism is the goal, and that you think, oh, you smell good because you use your damn cologne. I appreciate that, and I'm playing your game. Because this is all an illusion for self. Because self does not exist. We are all in this together. But I'm walking the way and thou of truthfulness. And I'm not fooled by your interpretation of your neurochemistry, which have been fooled, that you tell me I'm stinking like piss. You better stink like piss. You better start to appreciate yourself and start to glow and start to shine. I know for a fact what I'm speaking about because I'm walking that. I'm telling you the truth. You should not look at my mirror. You should listen to my voice, what I speak. Shut down my mirror. Don't even look at what I'm doing. Don't even look at me while I talk. You're not allowed to watch me yet. See, I'm starting to glow here. Because I'm too damn powerful for you. If you have to unlock certain parts in your life. You have to level up in order to even find me. If you found me, you fountain of youth. You found yourself. You found yourself because you are the source. You are your room. You are your realm. You are your consciousness. You are everything that you perceive. And I'm sharing that with you for free because it's about the information. It's about the raising of consciousness of humanoids in order to construct the realm. Not to construct heaven on earth. Not to construct head on heart. But to construct holds, holies, holy, to construct everything, to dig in the hole. I'm digging the hole in the realm. tolerate everything, synchronize everything, mix the elixir all together. That's what the master alchemist does, the master shaman. I'm a master shaman. I know that for a fact. What I'm speaking about, what I'm mixing together, what I'm spitting, what I'm fusing. I'm fusing like all in my pot. I'm fusing everything. I'm cooking the whole world. I'm cooking the whole world. That's mad elixirs, yo. So you could, this is what I say, it's a chaos magicianal aspect. Everything that you put in me, I burn it off. I'm spitting truth venom inside and outside. And I completely dissolve the whole cookie, the whole world in my spit. I'm shining that. You see my teeth? Everything that you put in me, I dissolve it. I solved it already. You don't know who I am. You do not know who I am. But I stay humble with this. Because in life, you have mainly two aspects, like yin yang, black and white. One thing you have to offer, but one thing you have to get. So that's your fault if you do not get into certain informations. That's your own fault. That's your problem. That's your own stupidity. That's your own illusion. That's your own tricks that you pull upon you. You were tricking your own self. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You were fooling yourself on this clown show. In this circus, in this magicianal realm, there is so many clowns around, and I'm the biggest one. But at the same time, I'm so damn small. But you have to find me. You have to find my stupidity. You have to find my stupidity in order to pull yourself out of the shit. You have the fountain of youth. And if you have not built your philosopher's stone yet, well, no wonder that you cannot spit. No wonder you're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk. You cannot build the realm. You cannot build the existence of everything. Of your own kingdom. But I don't even, I take care about my own archetype and about my own architecture and about my own room. But at the same time, this is what I'm speaking about, what I'm offering to you, what the idea that I'm speaking about is worth infinite amounts of tokens. Infinite. It's infinite what I'm offering to you. I know that. I know it's damn I've told you the currency that you have to pay, that you would have to pay me in, has to be invented. It's not there yet. But I know it's neurochemistry. And I already received the good neurochemistry in myself. This is where I'm getting paid in. I'm getting paid in my emotions. I'm getting received in all of the damn wise ideas that I'm offering to you. This is my gift, and this is what I'm getting paid in. But to see it in that perspective, you have to this is another level. This is far of your level of society that you exist in. But you have to cultivate your senses. Can you offer 29 minutes of your time Are you willing to listen to what I'm offering to you for free in order to change your life, in order to level up your life to the better mind? To the better mind, because everything is mind. Everything is mind. And everybody plays their role and everybody plays their character. And I'm appreciating everyone, and I'm very happy to see this realm. Although nothing ever really changes than my own perspective and outlook on life. But that's why I'm offering that to you. I'm offering you a new perception of your own senses for free. And I'm not playing your game of tokens and Mooney, because I'm already way above that. And this is why I have this gnosis, this knowledge. Because the more you can endure, the more you will get. And let me tell you, people are like, oh, what kind of ghetto do you live? You have all the things offered to you and whatever. That's not about this. It's about your developing your perception and your senses. And in order to do that, you have to face your darkness. You have to face your own creation. You have to face your own fears. You have to face your own imagination. And that's the illusionary track. And to build source, the source is free for everybody. The philosopher's stone is free for everybody. And from the philosopher's stone on, you can build up everything. And I'm freaking damn lazy sometimes. That's why I'm sitting here in my car. But at the same time, I attract like a magnet all the things that I would like to have. But like I said already, there are not too many things that I would like to have, because I stay humble with the things that I offer, and I stay humble with the things that are offered to me, or that will be offered to me. Because materialism is a present and also an illusion. And the things will come into my life when I do not even accept and expect them. But then I will get them. They will just be there. I'm like, yeah, but where the freaking hell does that come from? And to accept it, to tolerate it at every moment, this is what real life is. You know what? There's already everything in everything. So that's only the quest of perspective, and this is why I'm offering that to you. You better listen to my voice, because my tongue is cultivated. I resonate with damn truth. I know what Kundalini is. I know what the Ouroboros is. I know what alchemy is. I know how magic works, what shamanism is. I know the original arts. I know the original lessons. I know the original educations. So I am way more closer to source than all the leaders of this country. You try to count, you cannot even spell yet. So you get into the numbers, you become number. You become number. Because you think it's Zionism. And like I said, it's about synchronicity. You should synchronize everything with each other. Now the problem is about the brain mapping. I know for a fact I see my right hemisphere of my brain reflected outside of me. I see my left hemisphere reflected outside of me. The politician's brain How's that working? Is it synced yet? Is it spiritual? Tell me one politician. Tell me one politician who is not from India who is drinking their urine. No, next level. Tell me of a politician who is drinking their urine on a daily basis. Now level 3. Tell me a politician who drinks their urine on a daily basis and is into meditation practices. Now level 4. Tell me a politician who drinks their urine on a daily basis and is into meditation practice plus a cultivation practice, which is forming their cymatical sound shape being. Tell me one politician. One politician who does that. This is why they are not allowed to lead beings into a higher realm. They cannot. All they do is tricking yourself into a deeper rabbit hole of your tricks, of the lies that you pull yourself deeper into. So you will freaking die in this realm and you will never get out of it. Because you always keep fronting. You always go front. You never go back. You never go left, right, or you have not even looked up yet. And if you've been looking up, then you go down. And from there into the hole like a dragon shooting out of the ground into the mystical aspect. This is what real synchronicity is about. This is what life is. This is how you develop your own abilities to be a mystical. To be life. I am so much alive because I have been dead. But all these leaders, they are so dead that they are not even alive. They're zombies.
Yeah, like we need the more control of beings, and we have to stick something in them. Stay at home, don't talk, be stuffed with shit, and don't know the original. What is original?
These kind of people are ruling the world. That's a freaking joke to me. That's a freaking joke. That's a joke to me. It's a game. You have not even seen that perspective. It's a joke. Original arts, like, they cannot even switch between something. Very humanity has fallen. And what I know what I'm doing. I fuse technology with shamanism, with alchemy, with spirituality. And this is what the future will be. And this is how you waken and shaken up yourself. How to be formless, shapeless, empty, like water. To be moldable. To be very adaptable to things. To like, you could like, I'm like glue, or I'm like, you could like push me somewhere and my body just goes there, adapts, and then I go back and slap you in. I slap, like, you try to pull me onto the wall, I go through the wall and go into the ground, come back behind you, adapt you, and like strike you from there. Go through you. I don't even strike you. I go through you, rip all of the lies out of you, and plug light into you. I completely go with my knife into you, rip all the shit out of you, help you to unleash the darkness, plant a seed inside of you, compress it, nourish it with water, and then all the lies are falling apart from you and you start to grow, you start to become a very wise being. This is what I do. I rip apart all the lies that you've been fed with. I kill you in order to empower you. But first I have to kill you. This is what metaphorically has to happen. This is what the shaman does. I kill you. I help you to feel and face your own shitty perspective, your own damn narrow-minded. I go this way. So I slap the shit out of you. I slap you in your stuffed face. This is what I do. So, the direction is the most important thing. To erect the spine, to erect yourself in every direction where you would like to be. And I go with my fingers inside of your brain, push all the things out of you, push all the densities out of you, so you become nothing, you become source. And when you've been sourced, I give you the power to go in every direction and anchor yourself in yourself, to be so true, to be so lovely and compassionate to yourself that you shoot out the rainbow in every direction. You shoot out chaos. And you see structure in chaos. Because there's certain truth in everything. I clean up the realm. I clean up society. I clean up the room consciousness. I know what the symbolism does. I know how symbolism works. I know how to see in my brain. I see my brain mirrored in front of me, symbolically, with sigils and signs of nature. Even though I'm living in a very artificial environment, I can decode it. I have the power to do that. I have the power to see my own brain as a reflection directly in front of me 24 hours a day, even when I'm sleeping. Consciously. I mirror myself all the time. I know how it works. So I'm cleaning up all the dumb shit, numbed down things which egos are pushing and constructing. I'm like a garbage man. I'm like cleaning up all the shit that your Kundalini leaves. All the brown shit from your Kundalini that you're pushing out, I clean that up. Although I'm like sometimes very much a piece of shit also. I'm like no better than you. But my conscious abilities are here. And I could be like, you know what, I leave this place and I know it's all me. That's the beautiful aspect. Like I could choose wherever I am to end this all the time. I'm like a master of surviving. I survive in these times. I survive I will, because you know why I survive everything? Because I'm source. That's why I like in an end time scenario, I will be the last living being in this realm. next to a few others that I know. Why? Because I'm source. And I've been boiling myself down to the most essential things, to the essence. This is why I can speak from it. This is why I always resonate on that level, and this is why I always speak from essence. I always speak from truthfulness. And this is why it doesn't matter when I open up my mouth, there's just coming out truth. There's just like, I don't even have to think too much about it. This is what chaos magic does. Like, I open up my mouth and I just ramble on completely essence. So you should put me, not me directly, but my idea into the leadership of beings, of politicians, of tricking, of the magical leaders in this realm. You should put that idea on top of humanity. An idea which is not taking too much care about what is occurring, but whenever it's resonating, it's completely truth. And it's anchored in the oldest, most humble, mystical educations known to humanity. A very easy example. Hermeticism versus politicians. What is an older tradition? Does older mean better? Nothing is new. Nothing is new, because it's a quest of perspective, because everything is mind. You could challenge me. You could challenge my idea to everything that you know from this society, and I know for a fact that I would always beat you with my ideas. I would always beat you. Why? Because I am source. I'm source. I'm speaking from source. There's no way you could ever battle source. Because if you try to battle source, the source will just dissolve you. The source will dissolve you. You will fall into source. You will fall into the hole if you try to battle it. Because the source is empty. There's nothing. So out of nothing, everybody creates. So the quest is on what kind of resonation is the creation based upon? On what kind of resonance, on what kind of frequency? This is what magic is. This is what imagination is. Now, tell me one politician who believes in magic. Tell me one politician who does yoga on a daily basis. Tell me a politician whose brain is working holistically, completely. Tell me a politician who is synchronized. Tell me about a politician who is into. Tell me an esoteric politician. Now tell me about a esoteric politician who is built also into science. Now tell me about a politician who is into chaos magic and science. Tell me about a politician who is into consumerism, hippie culture, yoga, and meditation. See, like, tell me about a synchronized politician. No, but most politicians are narrow-minded to a specific idea, to a specific color spectrum, and this is the whole freaking damn problem. That they're too numb down to see the whole thing. This is very, very sad. This is very sad. So, this is why I do not, like, why should I, like, I can listen to them. I can listen to them and decode their shit. I can listen to your polite tricks and I shut down my senses and I just listen to my environment. I listen to my brain. I listen to my subconscious mind around me. But you don't even think that these abilities exist. You don't even know that you're inside your own mind all the time. You don't even know that this is all on you. This is all of your own perspective. This is what you resonate with. And this is why I'm just sometimes like, I keep pushing my own ideas because I like that. I like the mirror. I like the perspective. I like what I talk. I like to hear myself. And this is not about I'm loving myself, but this is because I'm loving you and I'm taking so much care about you. I cannot even put that into words. I'm loving every being, and this is why I speak so transparent, synchronistically about everything. And this is why, like, what should I fear? What should I be feared of? Because this is all me, and I could end this at all times. That doesn't mean that I kill myself, but I kill and end this process. And could be like, okay, this was interesting, like, let's do the next thing. Let's move to an island and just have fun over there and have my experience on the island. I've done my work. Let me tell you, I've done my work. Not yet completely. This is what, it's an never-ending process story. I'm the processor. I'm giving power to the system. I'm like, this, I told you this yesterday. You plug me into somewhere and I keep fluxing all of the damn electromagnetism into the idea that you think that's true, that you think that what your reality is. And I give you the perspective that your cookie is very much crumbled. Your cookie is very much has already been eaten. Your cookie is very, like, your cookie is garbage, basically. Your cookie is already dead. Your cookie is already so dead that I could, like, I'm helping your cookie to become alive again. But you cannot even understand the symbols. You cannot even understand this. Because this is a perception. This is a perspective. Oh, it's like, wait, I have to, oops. Okay, so let's talk more about characters and wait. Like what okay. So let's talk a bit more about characters and important things in this realm, like characters, jobs, perspectives, and sound shapes that organize the realm, jobs, and role plays, basically roles, like keep on rolling. You know what my job, what current, okay, let's put in that perspective. Most people play a certain role, a certain character throughout their life, and they identify with one specific thing because they resonate consistently on that. That's what society gave them. They gave them a certain idea. You are a lawyer. You are whatever. I don't even put you into names. And basically you're doing this all to yourself. But the trick with society, what society's tricking you with, is that it is giving you it's giving your ego a certain role play in order to identify yourself with it, that you then consistently resonate onto throughout your whole life. And mainly you follow this track in order to cultivate yourself in this thing, but you certainly forget that you could always become a new character. You could always kill the certain character, become something completely new, and switching between the things. Be like, well, I adapt. Today I'm a teacher. Tomorrow I am a lawyer. The day after tomorrow I become a father. When I've been a father, I become sportsman. When I've been a sportsman, I've become a trainer. When I've become a trainer, I become a wise man. I become a shaman. When I become a shaman, an alchemist. Like when I become an alchemist, maybe let's become a father again. Or like, oh no, what about a grandfather? What about if I become a woman? Should I become more of a child again? Yeah, let's go back in time. I should become more foolish and clownish. You see? But this is no, how can you do this? My mind is very supple and fluid. This is the problem with this perspective and with this character. To be fluid is sometimes that I cannot even hold my shit together, and I become a chaos. It's becoming very chaotic. And that doesn't mean that I'm not structured, but this becomes very, like, I'm flowing out. I become like sometimes way too watery, and there we have the four elements, the forcing, the powers to humanity, the powers to characters, the four elements, the alchemy, the true knowledge to switch between densities and buoyancies. And you could go back to my videos, I've been sharing that, how it works, how it's like you could choose between characters. Oh, that can only be done on a computer game. Well, this is a game. This illusionary track is a game setting. But your mind is very slowed, that you identify only with one product because you've consumed that. You've been not empty enough to see that you can plug every thing into your avatar, which gets into parasites. You have to use parasites. You have to use a pairing of sight in order to identify with something. Because if you would not be full with parasites, with pairing of sights, you could ingest the cleanest foods. But as long as I'm breathing, I'm using a pair of sight, because I'm using the in-breath, up, I'm using the out-breath, down. This is already a pairing of sights. This is both yin and yang. This is a spiraling, this is a wave. So if I'm not using that, if I'm becoming dead, if I die, if I'm becoming source, then I'm only black. I'm lacking something. This is when I become no thing. So that's when I assassinate my character and I become nothing, so I can ingest something in order to become something. There's a role gameplay. Tell me about a politician who sees it from that perspective. Pfft. Tell me a switcher politician. And these people should rule the world. These people don't even know what the world is. These people don't even know what the game is. And if they know that it's a game, they're playing tricks on you. They're hexing you with the black magic. This is why I told you this. I told you this. Black magic from its finest view. Finest. And you've been under the curse of them. Ah, yeah. You better slave to them. Because you're not slaving to your own idea. I slave to my own system. I know. I'm doing all the shit to myself. I'm blaming myself for the shit that I see. I'm blaming myself for the shit that I do. I'm blaming myself for the shit that I smell. I'm blaming myself for the shit that I'm surrounded with. And I say shit from a very humble perspective. Shit means material. Because this is dens around me. But I'm also spiritual. But I'm not only spiritual, I'm also using material. I'm using shit. I'm using material. I'm using black. And I am light. So I'm becoming a shaman. And I am a shaman. I am an alchemist. I am a wizard. I am a wise-hearted being, cultivated, self-cultivated God. I'm a creator. I know how this game works. I have the blueprint for it. I share it with you for free. I share it with you in order to give you your power. Are you willing to listen 1 hour and 4 minutes in order to empower yourself, in order to change your life to the greatest potential that you can probably be in God mode? Remember, you were playing ego shooters and everything, role plays on your computer. I'm the organic supercomputer. I'm giving you the coding to your tricks, so you become God mode. So the quest is, what kind of thing would you like to plug into your brain? You plug shit in your brain so you become that. So see the shit, face your own creation that you were doing to yourself. Don't blame the society. But you know why I blame the society? Because it's not transparent. It's not synchronistic. It's not about syncretism. It's not about transcending beings out of this. You know what would be very truthful and open? They would be like, you know where you live? You know where you live? You live in this illusionary track of yourself, of your own mind. Now, here's the blueprint for it. You can choose between whatever you would like to have. don't follow my rules. I give you the code to your own avatar, to your own being. Now choose for yourself what you would like to do. Don't follow my rules. I can give you certain ideas. I can give you certain tricks around this. But this would be transparent, but this is not how it works. It works from a very slower perspective, which is like, well, we don't tell you the whole thing. We occult it to you. That means we hide it from you. But it's not really hidden. It's just a quest of perspective. But we do not give you the eyes to see or the techniques and the methods to see, although they are inside of you. But we give you a level of consumerism, which is part of the game. But we sell it to you in a format where you think this is the thing and this is what the game is about, but it's not. And that's the ill thing about it. That's the ill thing with it. That beings have not the strength to talk truth without getting a direct response from something, because they're like, where's my money? Like, I told you this. Like, you want to have my knowledge? You better give me your money. What kind of damn ill perspective is that? You are already a freaking damn parasite if you have this dumb ass perspective. And this is why you're not allowed to get on the highest tracks of your own imaginational process. This is why you're not allowed to get and unlock the things that you would like to be on. Because you using black magic, which I'm using also. But you want to... You're only sharing things if you know that you're secure. You only share things when you know you're secure. And that's why you will never be safe. You will never be secure. You will never be in full security of yourself. You will never be there because you think it's something external. But this is so, like, this is your problem. Because you think your security is based upon something external. This is why you're very weak. You're very weak. You're weak, and this is why you will be destroyed. You will be destroyed. You cannot hold your truth up. I can hold my truth up. I can speak from the deepest essence and nothing will happen to me. I can reflect all of the things out and nothing bad will happen to me. You know why? Because you are not allowed to even touch me. You're not allowed to even look at me. You're not even allowed to see the knowledge. You're not allowed to see this. There are only a few ones who are willing to listen and who are allowed to listen. Because what I'm speaking is more than you. This is infinite amount. What I'm sharing is so deep, infinite truth that this resonance would probably like kill you. This like literally, it would kill you. It would kill you. It would kill your character. This is way too much for you. Much too much. This is much too much truth in your face. This is why you would either try to downrate me. You would try to be like, oh shit, we have to balance that out. So I better downrate him because I cannot handle this high frequency. I cannot handle this level of truth, which is not even high. It's not low. It just exists because that's chaos magic at its finest. So it doesn't matter if you down or uprate me. It doesn't matter. Because that's it. Like what you have to invent the thumb that you rate me with. Maybe it's this. My thumb is balanced. How about this thumb? You get this thumb? This thumb is not been invented to rate my videos. But I'm on that frequency. It doesn't matter if you uprate or downrate me. That does not matter. That does not matter because I'm using something way different. So what I'm doing is I'm restructuring the whole system with my ideas. I'm restructuring the whole thing. If you are willing to listen, if you have a cultivated ear to hear and be aware of what I am and be aware of what you are. See, this is why this is way more powerful than you could ever try to understand. And then I take a look around, I open up my eyes again, and I see that nothing is really changing than my own perspective. It's funny, right? Funny. So my direction is, it doesn't matter what my direction is. But it's about my idea, and my idea should be and is already plugged in the system. This is why I hex and checks it. I check the board. I checked it. I decoded it with my eyes, seen it, be like, you know what, I changed this. I'm changing it. Because you have to know that you are organizing the dragon wagon the Kundalini. It's not about getting on top of the Kundalini, on the snake, on the Ouroboros. Because what I am, or the piece that I am, you could plug me on every vertebra of the Kundalini, and I would always fit in. I would always fit in. That's what chaos magic is. That's what synchronism is. That's what tolerance is. That's what truthfulness is. That's what compassion is. That's what a God being is. That's what it's all about. And that's what I share. And that's how I reconstruct your imaginational aspect of yourself. And this is a way of life. This is a way of, see my eyes, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes right now. Look at them. Look at my eyes. You better listen to my voice because I'm speaking completely truth. That's how it is. My voice is source. Your voice is source. But I don't know if your voice is cultivated. Probably it is cultured. And that's why you're not allowed to talk freely, openly about what you are and who you are and what you think your persona, your mask is. That's a mask to yourself. You're masking. You're not true. You are not. You're not. Although you are source, you have not been there. So this is why you cannot talk from it. This is why you you don't allow yourself to talk openly, and this is why you think you go to you go to demonstrations, you go to the society, you go to certain groups, you go to other people, because you're not anchored in yourself, and you're like, yeah, but this group is what I need in order to be something, and together we are stronger, and on this demonstration I can stand up for my ideas. Yeah, because you're weak. You cannot construct out of yourself. You're not a player. If you would be a player, you could do this on your own, but you cannot, because this is why you would go out and you would do certain things with others and be like, yeah, but we are a group. Yeah, but we are already always a group. Like, we are one consciousness, we are one being, we are one organ, we are one body. I'm just one cell. I'm celled to the system. I'm incubated in my spirit. The only thing that I have is my voice, my resonance. But I could just do this. I could do this, and I would still resonate on a much more true level than you could ever do in your holy life. Because deep inside of me, I resonate always on truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. Always. Doesn't matter where I go. So I could shut down my mouth, my eyes, my nose, my ears, and I could even do this. And I would still, on my deepest intestines, surface, spiritual self, on my imaginational body, resonate on a level that is way deeper and truer than you could ever imagine, because I am sourced and I speak my wisdom out. And I'm not in fear, I'm transparent. I'm the Holy Trinity, I'm synchronizing everything. But I'm like, maybe I'm not even the Holy Trinity, I'm the Holy 360T. I'm the Holy Infinity. Holy moly, what the foley are you totally abouty? It's like, what is the matter that I want to speak? What? Should I even open up my mouth more? Yes. In these, this is what humanoids need in these times. A body, a cultivated body who is a representation to the true aspects of human beings. I stand up for humanity. I'm not standing up for a specific culture. I'm standing up for source and truth. And this is what I represent. And this is why you will never be allowed to you cannot destroy me. I'm complete life, and I'm already dead. And I'm giving you something which is way beyond your imaginational mind. And to unlock this level, you have to level way beyond you could ever go. And I'm giving you this in 1 hour and 20. 120. 12. 0, 1, 2. Okay. I never go anywhere. I keep sitting things out, and I cultivate my own character. I cultivate my own reality. I will go to the seashells. I use my imaginational spells in order to create my reality and to live an easy and minimal life, and to empower all beautiful beings in this realm who are willing and having the eyes to see and the ears to hear, the nose to smell, and the skin to feel, and to know at the same all time that it's an illusionary track and that you cannot get lost into it, because you are always anchored and sourced in yourself. So in these humble words, I really like from the bottom of my heart to share with you truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. I really like that you could get an inspiration out of this to work on your own leveling of this game, and to work on your own perception, and to work on your own interpretation of life. So thank you for this truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. Take care and see you. Bye bye.